Hello, everyone, and welcome to my show. And today, of course, we're going to try to do something a little bit better than last time, which was quite a show. Last time I scored 1 out of 7. That's a pretty dismal result, even for me. But okay, let's take a look at this game against an IM. And you know what? I'm gonna play a little bit differently than I've been playing recently. I'm gonna play my normal lines, okay? My non non London system lines. Hopefully that will get my opponent to start thinking at one point or another a little earlier than usual. Anyway, this has all been played many times by me, um, and now I just play b3 and bishop b2. That's okay. Queen can go back to c2. I'm not sure about this move. Okay, this is interesting. a4, a4, a5. I mean a4. Okay, why don't I play a4? I don't mind this at all. Okay, and finish my development. I'm sure I'll have a good square for the queen somewhere. How about c4? Does that qualify as a good square? I think so. Let me try that out. Queen c4. Okay. Okay, good. Black's already sounding a bit of a retreat. Let me move my pieces into good spots. This is done so that my knight can move and my queen can move and all that undeterred. Okay, and finally I can take some space. Okay, except knight b6, I have to go queen c3. This is a bit tricky. Maybe I should really get something going so that I can play queen c1 and knight b6, and I'm not so worried about these forks on c2 and d3. Okay, queen c1 it is. My rooks are centrally placed. All my pieces are participating. Okay, time to move out. Time to move out a bit. Finally, a little move out is in order. Okay, second move out. It's two guys moving out already. Not too bad. Okay, this knight on d3 is a bit, on b4 is a bit some. Let me get rid of it. Get rid of that knight. Because it's like right in my liver, that knight, right? I want it out of it. I want pieces that are doing very well out of my game. Otherwise I could also play knight f4 and get another piece out of my game that I'm not really that fond of. The light square bishop. So Black's got to make a choice here. And I'm happy he's thinking, at least someone is. Alright. Knight f4, or knight takes knight, and bishop c3. That's what my plan is. Slight advantage due to a better position in the center. That's really all we can hope for against the Slav lately. Alright, so knight f4, knight c2. Oh, bishop c2 even worse, huh? So I gotta take this guy. And then my bishop wasn't doing much on b2, I gotta admit, so offering trade is not a bad deal at all. Now, okay, Black is finally passive, and that's good. Let's go up. Let's start central operations. All right, let's get going from on all wings, a little bit of everything. Alright, and let's move our knight for the d5 break, preparing the d5 breakout. Okay, that actually defended against that in a way I didn't want, so I'm going to go back. If you don't like something, you can repeat it until you like it. 95. Okay. 95 is fine. Nothing wrong with 95. D5 is in there again. Okay, I don't want to trade. So I'm going to put my knight on G4 and threaten D5 from this angle. Bit weird the way I'm doing it. Okay, now I can try to double on D file, move my knight back, threaten knight C4, get that queen back. Okay, and boom, here I am. See, tricky guy that I am, I actually won a pawn out of all this. With little tricks of the trade, get your opponent disoriented sometimes, and it's hard to. Okay, see if I can win this nice position. A pawn up. Okay, let's start. Should I start with? Let's play with D7. Don't know. Okay, I'm gonna play this. This is a long-term idea. You'll see it in a second. Long-term idea is this. Okay, I killed his knights and bishops, and I'm gonna win that D pawn after playing knight B3. That was my long-term idea. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that too. She saw that too. And that I saw too. And now black is just lost. And this. Okay, now you know what? I'm just gonna get my knights traded. That's a good deal for me. And get my bishop where it counts. C8. C8 will count, believe me. I've been around, and this is something that counts. Okay. Okay, I mean, tough game. Obviously, if we go back here, we'll see that my advantage wasn't that big. Knight b6 I don't like that much, but it's not a big deal, really, because the knight can get to b6. Maybe I could have played without a4, but it would take too long to figure out how. Now I just play a lot of prophylactic moves, a lot of moves that just pre-protect my stuff, okay? And then finally I come out a little bit, exchange knights, bishops, still bothering black on this a5 square. Then I'm taking some space, moving around, not really giving black the possibility to just exchange pieces, because he's a bit stuffed here, so he doesn't want to. I don't want him to exchange pieces. And finally I go and threaten knight c4. Of course, rook a8 is natural. Now I could have played on rook a8. I could have already played, for example, rook a8, knight c4, queen c7. I could play even d5 now, right? And already, let's say, takes, rook takes, pawns hanging, right? Not so easy to protect. So black had problems, and as we saw, he couldn't solve them. Anyway, on to the next game. At least I can't do worse than I did last time around. Okay, black is playing so quickly that it's not even funny. I mean, why this? Wow, this move. Okay, that's a possibility. Bishop's not that well placed there, but fine. Who cares, right? All right. When we play knight c5, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered with anyone. So I'll just play e5 to prepare myself for that eventuality. Okay, that immediately gets the question. All right. Okay, now black is off that diagonal. Maybe c6, queen b6. Maybe knight e5, knight c6. Okay, good many questions. Okay, let me start with c6 after all. All right. Let's say queen b6. Okay, I just want to really go to c7. But it's nice that the knight is on a4. All right. Now, how to make use of this is looking so a little bit bad for white. But how to make use of it, huh? Knight c5, takes, knight c2, knight d7, not bad. What about g5, knight e5, bishop b2. I'm gonna play this. May not be the best move, but I'm gonna try it. On e5 I have pawn takes pawn, incidentally. Maybe. I'm gonna do it anyway. Since I said it, since I called it, I might as well do it, right? Bishop f6, bishop f6, knight c5, rook d8. That's the ticket. Knight e4, bishop g7. Still winning back that piece. On knight c5 I could take on d4, or I could play rook d8 as well. But on rook d8 there's bishop g3, so not so quick. So probably knight c5, bishop, knight, pawn takes knight, and interesting. Interesting stuff. Queen d4, rook d8, most likely, to get that queen away from my house. Good thing White's thinking. That's so important to me when you're commenting and you're getting short on time. By bantering around, yeah, rook d8 now. I'm not saying I'm doing that great, but I don't think I'm doing badly. I'll break the pin with g5, play queen b6, move my queen out to b4, and okay, do I break? I don't need to break the pin now though, because there's no real threat. So just give my bishop a little, give my piece some room to move. Okay, just take it easy, no problem. I got squares together. Okay, now b6, knight a4, not good. Where to move my pieces? That's a good question. This knight is really troublesome, right? I gotta get rid of that knight. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that knight. That's the thing. And now it's a pawn sack, but for two bishops, maybe it's not the best, but hey, I'm gonna try it. Oh, you didn't take the pawn. All right. And now, of course, I should preserve the dark squared bishop, right? Then that means I need to go to g7. If I take, it's neither here nor there. Yeah, let me preserve the dark squared bishop here. Aha. Well, what about rook d4? Still fighting. Is that a blunder I just did? Oh, I just did a little blunder, huh? I gotta take this now. Oh well. No hope for winning this. Gonna try to equalize then. Get my a pawn ready to go. Alright. Okay, let's see. He wants to play b5. I play rook d8, b5, rook d2. I'm happy with that. Let's do it. The pawn will be mightier than the sword. Perhaps. It's going to be dangerous for white. This one I can feel is happening to go my way. This is going my way, my friends. Although this was a tough game. That's it, Blitz King. I know your number, and it's not coming up. Sorry. Okay, tough game. Let's challenge the next guy and go back. Okay, that we got. Okay, maybe I can make do with this guy who beat me last time. Maybe I can try to rejuvenate myself. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play some stuff I know, actually, more or less. Some stuff I know and maybe he doesn't. Let's see. See who knows this more or better. d5, homegrown stuff, homegrown analysis. Black should be okay here, according to my 90-year-old theory. e5 is good.
Check.
Check. Don't even know if that's playable, but fine. Wow. This is so tough to figure out. d4 knight d5 and if a6 knight c7 check. d4 knight d5. I have to play knight a6, and how is that position? And if I play a6 immediately, then knight takes d5, bishop takes knight, maybe pawn takes. God, I can't. a6 pawn takes. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go for something that's very complicated that I'm not sure about, but what can I do? Oh my god, I just missed something. Knight a6, queen a6 wins. Or maybe not, knight takes d5. God, this is so complicated. Anyway, I'm going for it. I think I see a move. Queen a6, bishop b4 check. Very, very sudden and subtle at the same time. Spent too much time thinking it out. Oh well. Guess if if it's my move, I can play bishop e7. Kind of threaten lots of interesting stuff. I think I have a good position. Queen a6. What a tricky idea, huh? Bishop b4 check. And not enough. Because my king finds haven on f8. Therefore, not queen a6. Otherwise, I play bishop e7. And I'm on my way to developing, which is significant positive in this position. So what got my opponent thinking? Okay, cool, bishop e7. Threatening knight d5, big threat. Okay, now bishop f6, knight d6, king f8. Not sure if that's such a big threat. But if bishop f6, queen a3, maybe white can get out of this mess unscathed. Let me take with a pawn, after all. I don't know, maybe taking the bishop was better. I'm kind of wondering, yeah, about e3. That's what I'm wondering about. What happens on knight c5? This is so complicated, it's unbelievable. I'm gonna try it. So I want to play bishop takes knight.
Check.
Yes. Now what? Okay. Now just this. Oh, oops! Forgot my rook. Right in the playbook. See? Oh my god! Just forgot my rook, didn't I? What a fool! And my opponent forgot about it, but now remembered. Now he remembered. Oh god! Why do I blunder like that? Okay, fine. Fine. Not fine at all, of course. Just a blunderful. A blunderful little world here I got myself into. Alright, let's at least not lose immediately. Ay. Couldn't hold up against this Lufus dude. Wonder who that is. Who that Lufus guy is that I keep blundering to. Yeah. Not good. Okay. All right. To go. Let's try to open up some stuff at least. All right.
Check.
No problem. Keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Maybe if I keep moving,
Check.
I'll have some chances. Keep moving. Wow. getting out of this a bit. All right, queen takes bishop, rook c4. Don't want to keep keeps finding moves, this guy, just when he's about to lose. Queen takes bishop, rook c4. Fine. Yeah. Very problematic now. That way. It's a cool way to go.
Check.
It's a cool way to go. 23 seconds left. This guy's for real or what? See, find all these moves. Find all these moves.
Check.
Is he serious?
Check.
One day, I got back. I'm 3-0, guys, okay? And I'm so happy. I'm so happy because this was tough. This was really tough. I mean, this is not easy. And of course, if we go at this, look at this game, my God, I have no idea what happened here. I just know that this position actually looks quite reasonable for me. But yeah, rook c8 maybe is the move here to just get my pieces in the game. Instead I played bishop e7, takes gf e3. Yeah, now I just blundered. Okay, but I think I'm worse yet. Anyway, wow, that was a tough game. I'm very happy. Things are looking up a little bit better than the last time around. Okay, I mean, maybe that 6-1 result will never happen again, guys. Okay, won't that be nice? Anyway, my opponent certainly knows what he's doing. Although I don't know what he's doing, but he certainly knows what he's doing. I think with these 3 wins I can just safely coast to some sort of like equilibrium. But still, coasting is not so easy. Let me think. So how to deal with this? Okay, let's bring another knight in. That's looks like e5 is a soft spot that we should use a bit. I'll use it a bit more. Now exchange these bishops, which are not doing anything. Well, actually, let me go do what Magnus tried to do to Karyakin at the World Blitz. Exploit the c5 square. Alright, what if I hunt the king for a bit? Alright, fine. I probably thought that much. As much. Okay, and let's say I want to do something like e4 at some point. Don't promise you e4 now, but at some point. That is a cool idea. Okay, I'm gonna just exchange stuff because I'm really fed up losing games without a chance. Okay, so I'm just gonna start exchanging stuff. Giving away the bishop, perhaps. Interesting. Fine, I'll accept your almost charitable contribution. Yeah, take the rook. Thank you very much. Okay, we're on the way to a nice little technical sugar booger situation, to put it mildly. Something that will That looks nice. F3 will force some sort of a disgusting approach by black, right? Something like F3, F5, Queen H4, G5, right? What if we play Queen F4? All right, that looks very good, obviously. Oh, forgot you could do that. Fine, sure, no problem. Not Rook C1, because I've done that before. I did that pretty much all last show. Moves like Rook C1. So now Rook C1 though. Completely different animal. Now knight wants to go to D6. Let's not let him do what he wants. Okay, now he wants to go to C7. That's much more reasonable and very much accepted. Let's escort that B pawn now. Let that S car go. Okay, let's really? Fine, let's exchange.
Check.
All right. And boom, look at that. We're in good shape. All right. Well, we're on to our next game. And my rating almost went back to where it was of the last show, huh? It's pretty cool. Look at him. Max Dlugy at it again. Remembered how to play chess for once. Fine. What is this? Oh, interesting. Interesting. G3. Nice. Knight A6. Now what? Knight H4. Wow. I thought I can go Knight F4 when people do that. But I won't rush it. I won't rush it yet. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay, let's keep that knight on C5. It may not be such a bad piece to keep. Okay, got your thinking. That's nice. Thinking's good, really. I appreciate my opponent's thinking. Because when they think, I rest. And when I'm well rested, I can actually come up with some moves. The idea here is that I can play Knight F4 if White starts developing his bishop. And that's the problem with Knight H4, really. Of course, White can stick that knight to F5. Okay, now I think I should just continue like nothing happened. A4, A3. But maybe there's some other ideas here. Let me see. Because now I can actually play F5. Now White is off that target. So let me do that. Let me just play F5. Okay, take. So now F4 is in the air. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. F4 is in the air. Knight F4 is always in the air. You know, it looks to me like F4 is a good move. I'm sorry, I just have to try it. So I'm kind of hitting G3, and White's not controlling E4. So two nice things are happening here, in that sense. Yes. And now if I move away with my king. Yes, let's move away with my king. Now what? complicated position, but I like it. I like black. Probably forced. Now I can take on g3, queen h6, and it gets very messy. So I can prepare with queen f6, just to play the position like that, yeah? Queen f6, developing. I'm kind of threatening to take on g3, finally. Okay, this one I can take on g3 twice. Should I just retreat with my knight? I like to retreat. This simple stuff. Knight g7. Why not retreat? Although pawn takes, bishop takes, knight, queen h6. I don't know, complicated stuff. But I think it should be okay for black. It should be okay, but hard to say. Let's play simple chess though, and try not to lose too many games today. Just reduce the number of losses. That's a good sign. If we can do that, that means we're improving, and one day we will become strong players. So let's try that. a4, a3 is in the air always. e4 is in the air. Bishop h3 is possible, and actually quite likely, except g4. e4, knight d4, knight d f3, knight d3, queen. Okay, now it's time for, okay, does he want to play ef, gf? Maybe he does. e4, knight d4, f3, bishop f1, and then just a4. Possible. Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's do that. The bishop like that. Okay, okay. Hey, I just wanna get at you. Okay. Cool. Now what? Let's see. How can I hit you hard? And where would that be? So let's develop our pieces first of all. Okay, that rook I probably need on. Do I need the rook on the A file? Don't know. Hard to say. Okay, hard to say. I'm gonna use this one. Now let's try to open you up a bit, little by little. Good, that I like. Except you want to play g6, that I don't like, so I'm gonna stop that. Okay, this one I like. Oops. Yeah, what is that? Is that dangerous? Should I be worried that I lost a pawn like that? I don't know, it's hard to say. Weird though. Huh. Alright. Getting dangerous. Getting dangerous for everybody.
Check.
One of these very dangerous positions for. Oh my god, I missed that move. I just completely missed that move, guys. Oh no. I completely missed Bishop d3. Oh my god, that is a killer from Manila. That move. Oh, that's it, huh? Yeah. Should have defended with a rook. Then I don't know what would have happened, but this is not it. This is resignation.
time warning.
I got a time warning. Okay, I'm gonna try to defend that way.
Check.
No, I'm gonna resign. That's enough. Enough is enough, okay? Okay, very nicely done. I have no idea what was going on. Although, it seemed to me like roughly around here, I was better. Maybe I should have just taken and taken. And just taken on h4. And I think, I don't really see that compensation, especially queen f4 is coming. So, once I went into this whole shebang, maybe I should have taken this pawn. I kept not wanting pawns. I kept wanting, I still could have taken. And here, maybe I should have gotten at this knight with knight f5. Anyway. Oh my god, Lufus again. He wants satisfaction, I believe. Well, let's hope for something. Okay. Alright, knight f3. Well, let's just play logically. Nope. Okay. Queen trade. No problems with that. Not against the mighty Lufus anyway. Not against the mighty Lufus. Okay, I don't understand why that is important. I guess he wants to play knight h5, but I still don't understand why that's important. Knight d5. Still don't understand. My rook will move, and my pieces will find their normal squares. Okay, let me make out to the other side of town. That works because knight b6, rook a7, and I don't have a trick of any kind, huh? Fine? Oh, fine is not so fine. Fine is not that fine. I better go back. Got hoodwinked. Although, maybe black made some weaknesses, in fact. Maybe I can play b4 and make use of those. Right? b4 will fix up that queen side nicely, perhaps. So, not too bad. Sometimes not going up is not necessarily bad. And I got the mighty Lufus to think. Who's the mighty Lufus, I wonder? Okay, I misplayed one game today. Pretty badly, I gotta admit. It was much better in the opening. On black side with King's Indian. Shouldn't have really misplayed it this badly, but hey. Got lots of... I got Lufus in a really bad position. A rook down. I did my special on him. And now he's got him, I got him thinking again. Doesn't go 2-0 to me. Okay, wow. That move really stinks, I'm sorry to say. Bringing in my, energizing my bishop like that? Jesus, that was my worst piece. Fixing these pawns. Stopping knight b3 because the pawn doesn't hit b3 anymore. I don't know, think for a minute and a half and do that, lemon. I'm sorry, you may be Lufus, but I know a bad move when I see one, okay? And I'm sure black is dead now. Just gotta bring it forward to him. Okay, so he wants to put the knight on b6, but that's not gonna be easy. What if I simply do the doubling trick? The old super duper doubling trick. Called rook a1. That's my doubling trick. Don't repeat it at home, it's really tough. Put one rook up and then the other one. Tough. Be careful if you do it. Definitely don't be alone when you do it. Alright, so now he wants to go rook a8. Mr. Disgusting. Alright, do it. Do it. Now my other knight can go, right? Let's get other pieces into that little beauty. With knight b6, knight c5. I don't know how he's gonna hold up the whole front there. Lufus. Lufus that you are. Turn down my bishop, turned off his bishop, all in one move. My God. Lufus Schmufus. Be careful. I'm going at you. And I got 2 minutes to chat away. That's huge. And you know it. Are you stopping knight d3 c5? On bishop f5 I can just play g4, kick him back to e6, right? Why not? Oh, he heard me. Good going, Lufus, he heard me. Now what? f5, huge threat of nothing. But you know what, I'm gonna think about this a bit, because here we have possibilities. For example, bishop f3 can really get nasty. Bishop f3 is really nasty, I think. But then he takes and plays knight f6. I play knight c5, he goes to c8. And then take on f5, he'll take with the g pawn, and on bishop f3 he'll have e6. They're kind of defending just in time all the time. How do I break through this ridiculousness? What if I play gf and bishop f3? Alright, so let's say knight c5. Okay. And now I won't take. How will I take? No, let me take. No, I won't take. I'll play bishop f3. Okay, and now I'll play rook e1. Hit them from all sides. Now I take. Oh my God, Lufus! GF, Lufus, come on. Come on, man. Alright, I'm sorry about that, but alright, I mean, this final position, without bishop takes, if you play GF, it's still a game. I mean, it's not a very good game. I can play bishop d6 and play bishop h5 and then, like, say, I don't know. What would you do, Lufus? Say, final move, let's say knight d8, bishop
Check.
h5, king f8, bishop e5.
Check.
Just keep torturing you, Lufus. That's what I would do. I would do just torture you, okay? Anyway, 2-0 against Lufus kind of like rejuvenates me. Let's see. All right. Who's next? Who is next on my list? I'm sure there'll be someone. All right, Liudar from, is that Argentina? What's that? Anyway, Liudar is tough, as we all know. So good luck to you. Let me repeat what you do, because I do it too, and see if that works for me. What's a good reasonable way to answer that one, huh? Alright, I don't know. me take and bring my best pawn forward. All right. Let's slowly get my pieces into the game. I think I'm a little bit confused here as to what I should have done. Let's still do something. Clearly I need my bishop to be on b7, and that's what I should have done. Instead my bishop is on f5 doing absolutely nothing. How is that possible? Alright, let me try to bring one square closer to where it should have been. Maybe eventually I'll revamp my pieces to reasonable positions. Let's see if it's my move. I can already do it. I'll play knight d4 and bishop c6, and my dream will come true. I will have, is that okay? Okay, I think I can do this. Okay, this is very interesting because now I'm sure I got some stuff. I have a knight move, and with queen d1s, alright, let's say knight d4, knight c3, knight takes knight, check. Is that a bad move? Knight takes rook. This is so random what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm up a rook, guys. Is that crazy or what? Can I just play bishop c6? I'm up. Can also take on h3. That's why I'm even thinking. But look, that was my dream, right? So let me do my dream. My dream was to put the bishop where that bishop was, and I did it. So it worked out. And I'm the favorite against Leodar now, being up in exchange. Really? And if f5, bishop f3, bishop f3, ef, I don't even know how to put this, but fine. Let me wait one move. F5. Can't believe I won't be able to defend well, why F5? H5. My friends, being blind is not a positive in chess. Here, H5. H5. Not F5, H5. And things are looking up. Might may even sack a bishop by playing queen c1, but I'll take it. I do not see the compensation. It's just not there, okay? is just not there. He can even win that bishop back, but exchange everything off, and off he goes, is what I say. So, not working. So I can plug that hole in with rook d4 first of all. And after e3, maybe start my own stuff. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Maybe not such a hot idea. Just, I'm looking at queen c1, pawn takes bishop, queen h6, f6, queen g6, king f8, bishop f6 takes, queen f7 will take my bishop. I don't care, I'm a piece up. And that's what happens. And I'm fine with it. Okay, rook d4 has to be looked at too. Rook d4, e3. That's the issue. And then he takes on d4. I have two moves to create a serious threat. I don't see what it is, so I'm going to just give that away. Okay, I'm just giving away. Bishop e8 is my threat.
Check.
Bishop e8 is still my threat. Okay, I understand. How do I get in there? All right. Maybe I shouldn't have done this.
Check.
But I want to get out on 3-6. Should people do things like that? I mean, am I just one crazy guy that does that kind of stuff when winning? There's everyone else gets like a pawn up position with rook d4. Or doesn't even bother? I don't know. Anyway, it's making for an exciting game here. If I take on g5, I still don't see it. I'm going to take on g5, I think, because I'm actually adding in my rook that way with rook d6. I'm actually adding in more pieces than these dark squared demons attacking me. Oops, forgot about that guy. Okay, this has to be closed out. What? Did I blunder everything? Am I lost now? Okay, now I gotta take out the bishop for sure. God.
Check. Check.
E3, excellent. Oh yeah, this guy is unbelievable, huh? He just wants to win. Alright, I'm gonna make it difficult for him. And exchange queens.
Check.
Oops.
Check.
Okay.
Check.
Time to stabilize the situation by winning on time. That's what good players do. They just win on time.
Check.
Yeah. Okay. This was tough, and I mean, I shouldn't have played this way, really. But okay, let's play one more game, and hopefully I can win back against Chess Explained. Come back to beat the only guy I lost to today. But let's see if that happens. All right. It's extremely well versed in opening theory, my opponent from Germany. Okay, let's protect our wares. This is all Grishuk lines. This is what Grishuk plays these days. Doesn't mind. He really doesn't mind taking a pawn and keeping it. Let's see if Chess Explained is up to it. Oh boy, you're really making it tough. Okay, I'm with you. Tough lines. Tough lines here. Complicated beyond all imagination. Oh, this may not be so complicated once if I blunder this. If I blunder this, it won't be complicated actually. Jesus. Oh, this. What did I do wrong here? Alright, gotta do this. Don't have a choice. Don't have a choice in this matter for now. Crazy position. Okay, and if I take on e4, I suppose bishop d5. And if I take on a2, alright, let me play moves that actually make sense. Okay, I'll take this one. It's one away. 1 pawn for the exchange. That's 2 down. Okay, should I play knight e4? Or knight d4? I like knight d4 somehow. Just keeping everything together for now. Okay, now black will play f6. At some point I can take on d5. Where will my pieces need to be? Alright, let's castle up first. Doesn't look bad for me, I don't know. Doesn't look bad for me at all. And if knight takes bishop, yeah, well, looks very, very plausible that I can win this. Let's start moving them up, babies. Let's explain some chess to you guys. Knight is worth a lot as a blockader, especially when helping along 3 connected fast pawns aided by the bishop. Mamma mia. Alright, how do we finish this guy off, huh? Rook c1, b5, c6, b5. Yeah, I like this. c6.
Check.
b5. I like this. I really do. And check this one out. And check this one out. And then just take that one off. And then, okay. Okay, don't get carried away. c7 wins. b6 wins. Which one? Come on, come on, b6. Because both win. But this one's nicer. More definitely. Bada bing, bada bang. Bada bing. Okay, wait, don't get too happy too fast. Yes, b7, because I want bishop to go to d6 so I can check him. All right, that was nice. You gotta admit, guys. Okay, this was nice. Tough game, tough, complicated game, and who knows what happens after queen f6. I certainly don't. I mean, I don't know. Takes. Yes, my opponent's analyzing for me. Thank you very much. But actually, very complicated. Yeah, very complicated. So you can see the computer doesn't even understand what's going on after a while. Key e5, bishop g3, bishop e6, queen c2. Maybe black should have went to try to castle quickly, like bishop e7, and then castles. I don't know. f5, knight c3, queen a3. Takes,
Check.
takes, castles. Very complicated position. Even this, who knows what's going on here? I mean, seriously, do you guys know? Can you pretend to know who's better here? I actually like white, but very complicated. Anyway, this was Grandmaster Max Dlugy, and today was a good day for me. I returned the favor, losing only one, winning the rest. And you guys now know that I can play chess, unlike what you saw the previous time. Okay? All the best to you, and bye-bye.